Hiya's and higher healing vibrations. Cosmic Cat here. Welcome to my channel. This is all about connecting to your inner child and going through the process, the emotions, the feelings, the suppressed feelings that have been deeply hidden since you learned how to communicate in this world, since you learned how to be in environments, work with others, relationships, just learning how to be in society. We learned this at a very young age. Before we're even in double digits, we already learn how to communicate with others, how to have relationships, definitions of what words mean, even if they don't really mean that. It's something that we learned. And it is something that is important for us to go deep into our subconsciousness so that we can dig through and really just focus on our life and how we really want to live our life. It's this inner child work that really expands and opens our heart chakra. It's the inner child recognition, inner child awareness that brings about that intuition, the power, the wisdom, leaves anxiety behind, leaves fear behind, learns how to work with fear actually. Learns how to transmute fear, understands that fear is an energy. It's not something, it's not a state that you always have to be in. It is an energy that can be transformed or can also be released. It's just letting go. Okay? Inner child, let's read this. Affirmations for the inner child. August 22nd is the day we're on. This is also the final day for Leos. We will be moving into Virgo season tomorrow. If it is your birthday, I'd recommend that you check out the birthday reading. I do one of those every day, along with some short readings. I do pull short little videos, less than 3 minutes long, an angel number, an angel card, and an animal spirit. These were all things I was guided to do. These are also ways that on a spiritual awakening path, once you begin yours, you will start to communicate with your guides, with spirit, with Mother Earth, Gaia, on this level. It will be, your inner child is one of your first stops. It's one of the most important stops that you can take on a spiritual awakening path, because it really helps you to go inward. All the external seeking you've done your entire life is no more. You don't externally seek for things anymore. You don't need to have validation from others for things that you do. It feels good to have that. It doesn't mean that it will not ever take place, but you don't really actually go out seeking this from others anymore. You have it within. It's when your security comes from within, as opposed to seeking security out externally. Judging others, going out into public places and just to people watch and ridicule other people so that you feel good about yourself. That's the kind of energy that you want to remove out of your life and not really carry forward. Maybe it's something you learned at a very young age. Again, it's not something you even really knew. It's something you thought everyone did. It's something you thought was how life is supposed to be. Even though you felt icky doing it or being a part of that, like an inner knowing that you knew it as a child, you still looked up to your guardians. You still looked up to those people. Those were mentors in your life, and you believed this information. And also you just thought it's the way it was. A lot of times you may be told that. So this is where you're being asked to really dive deep in and go within yourself to see how you feel about these things, and also to help work through what your inner child was taught at an early age. Okay, so August 22nd, it's about saying no. Ooh, how many of you say no? I bet there's not many. I mean, if you've been working with your inner child, you've probably gotten a lot better with this. And it doesn't even necessarily mean just your inner child. You could be just going through some ego death, some dark nights of the soul, some major transformation in your life that suddenly hit you. But saying no is something that empaths typically struggle with anyway. We struggle with saying no. The people pleasing is heavy at times, and you're stepping away from this now. Spirit's very pleased with the energy that you're giving about stepping away from this energy, and knowing also that is the opposite of having a heart chakra open and balanced. Okay, that can be an overactive heart or an underactive heart chakra, but not a balanced heart chakra. When your heart chakra is open and balanced, your heart chakra, you're able to stand up for yourself. You care about yourself first, and you also care about others. This is not selfish. This is important. It's important to care about yourself and you. This is the ultimate first step that what must happen for you, is to understand that it is not selfish for you to care for yourself. This was a big blockage for me in my own life for decades. Not feeling okay to care about myself, feeling like it's selfish for me to care about my needs. It's selfish for me to want things. It's selfish for me to do certain things, or say certain things, or feel the way I feel. Just like the whole blockage of not being okay to be myself. And so I just want you to know, Spirit actually wants you to know, that it is important for you to care about yourself, and it is okay for you to care about yourself. And it is required, if you seek love anywhere in this world, that you must first have self-love. Okay? All right, let's get back to saying no. It is okay to say no, and no is a complete sentence. You don't even have to prove yourself to anyone. You don't have to give an explanation as to why you feel the answer is no for you. You can, but it's not required. It's something that you have to start being comfortable with. If this makes you uncomfortable, this is coming up for you. This is a reason that it's coming up, is because this is something that Spirit's wanting you to practice, of saying no. This doesn't mean completely rejecting everyone all the time. This just means that when you check in with your body, if your body isn't feeling like going swimming today, and others are trying to convince you of this, beg you into it, you can firmly say, no, thank you. Keep me in mind for the next one. Or, not today. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling like being at the pool today, or I'm not feeling like going to the lake. I'm not really wanting to swim today. I'm actually just going to spend some time solo. Again, you can just say no. Saying no is a complete sentence, so remember that. And when I was a child, I was afraid to say no. I saw my parents withdraw their love and attention when I was not compliant. I truly believed kids who said, if you don't do such and such, I won't be your friend anymore. As I grew up, I harbored more and more resentment and continued to let others determine my limits. I have spent far too much of my life agreeing to do unpleasant things just because I was afraid of not being loved. In my recovery, I no longer am paralyzed with fear. I can say no. I believe in my own wisdom, my own rights, my own ability to make decisions that are right for me. I know that a friend who threatens to leave me if I disagree was never my friend at all. My real friends support my right to make decisions in my own best interest. This final sentence is one of the best sentences ever. My real friends support my right to make decisions in my best interest, my own best interest. Yes, you're not going to get ultimatums with those who truly, genuinely, authentically, unconditionally love you. There will not be ultimatums. There will not be threats. There will not be, that sense of like someone needing to control your life. You're accepted individual on an individual basis and as a group when you are in tune and able to say no. Okay, let's pull some cards on this and see what Spirit has for us. We are going to use the Curious Cat deck for you curious cats out there. What is it Spirit wants us to know? Spirit, what can you tell us about saying no? Saying no. Saying no. Okay. I'm taking one from the bottom. And, okay. So we're being asked to take one this way. Something about threes. I'm not sure why threes. Twos were the big deal. But this is one. This is our fourth card. Fourth and final card, Spirit says. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. And I just heard let it all fall apart. Let it all fall apart. That's for someone out there. Share in the comments below what this is for you. All right. The King of Cups, the Star, and the Three of Cups. So there's a lot of emotion around this. This can be very difficult for some of you to struggle with. The people pleasing, to struggle with saying no. The reading of that book, of that one page today on Master Number August 22nd really triggered you. And for some of you, it solidified what you started to already begin in your life. In this energy, you already brought it in. You brought all the love into yourself so that you can become this leader. You've stepped into this leadership role. Some of you wanted to be a leader in your career, and this led you on this path of tapping into your inner child, and you had no idea. So that's pretty cool. I like that. It worked out that way. Some of you are actually, this isn't you, but this is the mentor, the teacher, the masculine leader that is helping lead you into being your own leader. Lead you into your inner child journey. Maybe perhaps you went on an inner child journey with a masculine energy that is really helping you bring about emotional maturity, which definitely taps into the inner child, your gut. Because you've already reached this state here of the Three of Cups, of union, being together, of togetherness. This is that union, the togetherness that we talked about a moment ago. And instead of like someone controlling, it's not anyone controlling anything. There's plentiful. It's a unionship. It's being you're going to find your soul family that's going to love you for who you are and your individuality. It's going to connect and align with you in alignment. It's absolutely a wonderful feeling that you're going to receive, because there's going to be, and it's just three. So it's you and two other people that you're going to unite with. And you three are going to be the helpers of each other. Like, you're going to help each other through your inner child journeys on different avenues, in different ways, and in different paths. At the same time, you're going to hold space and allow individuality. This is the unconditional love part. You're going to learn this through this. There may be challenges for all three of you because you're a learning curve. It's a learning curve, and it's adjusting. It's learning how to set boundaries, learning how to have healthy boundaries, learning how to communicate healthily. I don't even know if that's the word. I just made it up. But communicate in safe ways. Communicate to others your desires, your needs, being able to say no. You're going to feel comfortable with this in this environment first before you go out into the external world and use this. Okay? So it's like you coaching yourself through. You're taking your mentorship. You have a therapist, a guide, someone that you look up to help you in certain instances to gain your emotional maturity, to help you get on your inner child journey. But the child journey, inner child journey, is yours alone. You know this. If you don't know this, the reading has helped you with this so far. And you can share in the comments below. So this is your journey. And then this is your solo. This is you solo here. The star, being the star. Now here you're nurtured and cuddled up with a human. So this is giving a feeling of you being nurtured by the Divine Mother. And this isn't the usual energy or feeling I have with the star card. This is a different and unique and special to this card and the energy that it holds. And it holds this divinity. Perhaps this is your connection with your inner child. There's this sacredness here. And spirit is with you. Again, we have the three. We have spirit, we have you, we have the inner child. And perhaps this is the union too. Maybe this isn't your human form or your soul family here. For some of you it is, but for some of you this could be the Trinity, you, your inner child, and spirit, that you're actually using to help you gain the maturity, the emotional maturity, stability that's needed here. Once you do this, some of you are actually going to help teach others. I'm definitely feeling that. There's a purity that's going to come into play that you haven't ever felt before. And white light, white cleansing light, angelic light. Let's see what our fourth, look as I say that and look. Thank you, Spirit. The Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. Completely balanced energy here. It's not by chance that they're above one another. This is coming out into play to show your love that you are getting. You are going to get this divine love from being connected to the earth, being connected to Gaia, okay? She's going to help you really tap into your inner child on a deep level and help balance your masculine and feminine energy within. For some of you, maybe just a few, you have some a struggle there with your masculine and feminine energy. You don't like labels. You don't like trying to classify that you have both within your life and in your body. But there's something deeper within that you're asked to check in with. So deep meditation, some breath work. If you don't want to call it breath work, you can call it conscious breathing. Doing some conscious breathing exercises where you're inhaling white light into your nostrils, and you're on the release, you're visualizing it slowly going down your spine, okay? And it's cleansing your energy centers throughout your body, all right? The Queen of Cups and King of Cups energy. This is a very loving environment. Now, so if this is not your energy and this is someone else, maybe this is your parents, maybe this is a couple, and again, this could be your own energy, but because of these cards and who these cards represent, they represent typically someone that you look up to in your life, or they represent your own energy. Are you a leader? Are you a well-balanced, have emotional maturity, and can lead others in this state with creativity, power, and also wisdom? You know, are you able to reflect back to the past to gain information, that not to dwell in the past, but to gain information of how you may use it in the now moment? Are you able to look into the future a little bit to set goals and to see yourself in your leadership role in the future environment? And what about this now moment? the star within you. This is the wonderful, beautiful message that we have for you today. Remember, saying no is okay. No is a complete sentence. Boundaries are extremely important. If you learning about boundaries and how to set healthy boundaries and how to communicate those boundaries to others would be very beneficial if you're struggling with this at this time of saying no or the people pleasing. Healthy boundaries there are different ways that you can look at healthy boundaries. You can see it as rules of engagement. You can also see it as judgment. Think of a judgment day and fairness, equality, equanimity. This is what's in play here. Equanimity. And we do have the queen above the king. I'm being asked to share with you because this is also feminine energy rising time. Divine feminine energy is rising at this time. This isn't to take over the world. This isn't to take over masculine energy. This is simply asking for equanimity. This is feminine energy wanting to be balanced with masculine energy. This has been a very slow movement. Centuries, decades, millenniums, just like a ton of time it's taken. And it's getting closer and closer for it to happen. It's coming. And feminine energy will be respected on a deeper level than it ever has been. And it's going to take some masculine energy within everyone to be nurtured, for the masculine side to gain that feminine wisdom in order to be supportive of the queen. Yes, and it's going to be very beautiful. It's coming. It's happening already. It's a very slow process, but it is getting closer and closer. This is very nice and kind and good. So, this is a message that I have for you today. Remember, you are a star. You are the star. This is a soul level card. So it lies deep within your soul. And there's something within you that you have, a gift, a capability, a skill, a trade that you can share with the world. But it's all about tapping into it and finding out what that is. That's the message I have for you today. Be sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and share in the comments below where you're at on your path and your journey with your inner child. Have a cosmic day and tonight, meow.